Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead Cande Roth. We're looking at a beautiful day. We'll get up to about 52 as a matter of fact. The next 4 days or so, all going to be in the 50s, Candy.
I love it. I love it. Spring fever has hit.
Mm-hmm. We are mid-February and looking good, knock on wood and all that stuff. And let's see how it goes. What, about 5-6 weeks till spring? Just incredible. So, we recapped our food and different things that happened to us during the Super Bowl, Candy.
Oh, you have way too much glee in your voice.
I'm sorry you didn't have a great time.
Way too much.
It was a rough time for you. We'll see how things go this morning when, you guys are back on the couch or in the kitchen. And I'm sorry you fought yesterday. I am. But the game itself was pretty good.
I thought it was really good.
Pretty exciting.
Evenly
lot of
matched.
action.
Very
Yes.
exciting. There wasn't one domineering team. It was the perfect game for me.
Well, I will say, stat-wise, the first half wasn't close. The Eagles dominated, as I thought they would, but I'll tell you, that fumble, that Jalen Hurts fumble, Candy, was an absolute crusher. That was a tough one. They controlled the football for like 22 out of 30 minutes in the first half, but as we know, we spoke about on Friday, Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid during that long halftime, they figured out some things. And
they did, and he got hurt. His ankle got re-injured a bit, and it was really troublesome. But hey, he came back like a superstar.
He did. And do you know, just a side note, there's only 2 teams in Super Bowl history to come back from a double-digit deficit and win, and that is the Tom Brady-led Patriots that were down 28-3 to the Falcons, and yesterday, Patrick Mahomes, 10 points at halftime.
Really something.
Yeah, he's the best in the game right now, and
you got that right.
No disputing. He's won 2 Super Bowls in 3 tries. They've been in 3 Super Bowls in 4 years, and there's really no sign.
I love the way he spoke. You know how they do the little profiles before the game about Andy Reid and what he's done for him, and he wouldn't be the quarterback he is today. It was very lovely.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts absolutely would have been the MVP of the game had they won. It was kind of rough to see the game end on the penalty. So now, you were sleeping already, correct?
Oh, yeah. I didn't see the correct.
All right. So I just have to relay this to you. It was 35-27 Kansas City. With 2 minutes left or 4 minutes left, whatever it was, the Eagles drive down. They score. They convert a 2-point conversion. It's now tied at 35. The Chiefs drive down, and there's a penalty. It would have been 4th down. They would have kicked a field goal to go up by 3, but there would have been a minute and a half left in the game for the Eagles to get the ball back. The referees called a penalty, which was garbage, which everyone was upset about because it completely ruined the game. That gave the Chiefs a first down. They ran the clock down. They kicked a field goal with no time on the clock, and they won the game. So
that's how it rolls.
Yeah,
that's
controversy yesterday. Did you enjoy any of the commercials yesterday?
Yes, nothing particularly standing out to me, but they were good while I was watching them.
Yeah, I'm not, back in the day, I would sit and watch every commercial. I think a lot of them have gotten so stupid.
Yeah, it did. Sometimes, there was one and I can't even remember, and I didn't even know what the commercial was for.
That happens quite a bit. I did enjoy John Hamm and Brie Larson for Hellman's Mayonnaise. Pete Davidson.
Oh, that was cute. Yeah, I didn't see Pete Davidson. Maybe I missed that.
He opened. That's the hook of the commercial.
Oh, then I did see it. Oh.
John Hamm and Brie Larson are miniature. They're in the fridge standing next to a Hellman's Mayonnaise. Get it? Ham and Brie, okay?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. They're in the fridge. Pete Davidson opens the fridge and says he's going to take out the mayonnaise and eat both of them and put them on a sandwich. And it was memorable. I'll give you that. It was memorable. There was a Will Ferrell GM commercial where he dressed up like different Netflix characters. Did you see that one? No?
Not to my memory, I didn't.
All right. But most of them, I found a lot of them kind of stupid. Oh, I did enjoy Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul dressing up as their Breaking Bad characters for
All in all,
Popcorners
there's
chips.
not one that stands out to me.
No, I agree. The lasting image in my mind, and by the way, this is not because it was a good commercial. The lasting image in my in my mind from the Super Bowl is Ben Stiller pouring Pepsi all over his head, Candy.
Oh,
That's it.
okay.
Yeah, that's about the most memorable thing. You saw Ben Affleck going at the drive-through, the Dunkin' Donuts drive-through.
That was cute. It was
Okay,
cute.
that wasn't bad. J-Lo comes through the drive-through.
No, what are you doing? That was cute.
There was an ad for Workday. It's called Workday, where rock stars are in an office. You see that one?
If I did, I don't remember it.
Oh my God, you had a rough day yesterday. Sorry, I am sorry. Ruined your whole day.
You're loving it, and I'm telling
No.
you, boy, you better be sharing some intimate details of your life with me very soon.
Listen, later on today about noon, our full recap of the show goes up at licountry.com. You got to go back and listen to the break where Candy talks about her horrific day yesterday. Tough
All
one.
right.
All right. Ozzy Osbourne, Billy Idol, Joan Jett, Paul Stanley, and Gary Clark were in an office. They were fighting against the fact that bosses will call their employees rock stars when they're not really rock stars, Candy.
Ah.
That was kind of cute. Dave Grohl for Crown Royal was
I
okay.
did see that. Yeah.
So there was a Bradley Cooper and his mother for T-Mobile.
Very cute. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Nothing, but I agree with you. Nothing that, I love.
Nothing stands out.
No.
Nothing to me anyway.
And I'll tell you what stood out. I absolutely hated the halftime show. Hated it.
I'm not going to say I hated it. It wasn't good.
There's
I've
nothing
seen
to it.
Far worse halftime shows.
Hmm.
I've seen far better. Prince, the best ever. The Who, the worst I've ever seen. And Rihanna fell somewhere in the bottom. Period.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely wasn't Prince. That's for sure.
No, in the rain.
Now, we know that she was pregnant. We get that.
I didn't. I'm going, she really didn't lose that baby weight.
Yeah. I mean, right. It's been 7 months or whatever. Yeah. She was definitely pregnant. She confirmed that. And by the way, I know she's got a lot of hits, but you can't. Look, and I know she's pregnant, but it's the Super Bowl halftime show. You can't roll somebody out there and have them stand still and sing their songs for 12
when
minutes.
The backup dancers are more entertaining, there's a problem.
Yeah, it was a little tough for me.
And the backup dancers were really good. Again, nothing so phenomenal, but they were good and better than actually Rihanna.
By the way, if you just want to shut this whole thing down, like you just want to make the Super Bowl halftime show what it should be, just get Harry Styles next year, Candy.
Oh, I would like that.
That would be, because what kind of show
last year
he put
was
on.
phenomenal, so I did not expect to feel the way I felt about last year's halftime show.
That was the hip-hop one, right, last year?
Set,
that was good.
Everything. So good. So
Yeah.
good. So I knew it wasn't going to be, comparable with that.
Right.
But I thought it'd be better than it was, and it certainly was not.
Now, it would be nice, and we did touch on this a little last week, it would be nice to have some country represented. Now, we have not had, believe it or not, forget about anthems. We've had a few anthems. But in country music, I think the last time any country star was even involved in a halftime show was like 20 years ago. Shania was, and there were multiple performers, but Shania was part of a halftime show. It would be nice to have a country element to it. The problem is, look, we're in our little bubble here on our country music station. In the world we live in, the NFL is trying to get eyeballs to the TV set. And unfortunately for their ratings, a country music star doesn't necessarily bring the extra eyeballs. Like, you're going to have non-football fans who are like, oh, Rihanna, I know her. She's an international pop star.
My girlfriend tuned in just for the halftime show.
That's what I'm talking about. So it'll be interesting to see. Maybe they can make the move to something a little different next year. We'll see how it goes. But was not impressed.
It's too long already. Cut it back some. Ugh.
Yeah. Do we really need it? Do we need it? Come on.
Do we need it? Come on. I agree.
Do something else.
Why don't you show all the commercials at halftime?
Yeah, something different would be appreciated. All right, we are less than 20 minutes to your Bald and the Beautiful entertainment, everything from Nashville to Hollywood. We do have 50 degrees in our future for the next 3 or 4 days coming up here. Going to be about 52 today. Let's hit the roads, my country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.